You ready?
Well, I'm here, yeah.
Is it actually on? Because we.
This whole time.
Okay.
I was like, oh,
Well,
that's fine.
you know, gives you something to edit.
Like, I didn't know that was the C word.
If we did them perfect, you wouldn't have anything to edit. So you're welcome.
We can get as stupid as you want. I'll play off you.
Okay. Well, it gets pretty bad sometimes.
Y'all don't mind like a dirty sense of like dark humor, do y'all?
Oh, I don't at all.
Okay.
Now, whether or not we can put it on the Carter's Company deal, but as far as if your question is, will you offend anyone? The answer is absolutely
Awesome.
not. I'm ashamed by some of the things I laugh at. Hello, I'm Larry, and this is Carter's Country. Today, I'm joined by Craig Summers from SDS Imports. Craig, thank you for joining us. In the market for handguns, there's never been more choices and more competition, which is great for the consumer, but it makes it tough on guys like you, right?
Yes, yeah.
So, what we're seeing, you know, there was a time, I'm old enough to remember a time that if you went and you had a budget in mind and you were pretty strict on that budget and you're looking for a handgun, you just had to assume that the only thing available to you was some base models. I mean, there were still quality guns, but you knew there might be some extras you would really like to have, but they just weren't going to be there. I think SDS, you guys are changing that with the gun we're going to talk about today. And our videos tend to do better when I talk less, and the person that knows what they're talking about talks more. So we're going to move to that phase of the video.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Oh yeah, no, you're the expert, and you're going to prove it.
Yeah. So you are correct. We are in the golden age of concealed carry pistols. I'm a polymer striker fired guy. I love this new PX-9. The owners and the designers and almost everybody that's with SDS Imports, we're all gun people. And so the problem is a lot of times when a new gun comes to market, a lot of people, they don't really think about the aftermarket stuff that goes on, like the sights. What holster is it gonna go in? What magazine is it gonna take? Is it gonna be proprietary this, proprietary that? Right. They have designed this pistol. I think they've done a fantastic job of basically making sure that out of the box, it is ready to go. And then if you have any aftermarket support like holsters, sights, magazines, we'll get into that, all that stuff is readily available. What we have right here in front of us, this is our PX-9D for duty. I have my personal pistol right here. This is an OD green with a threaded barrel. The black is our standard non-threaded duty model. But I want to kind of talk with y'all about how this comes out of the box, what makes this special. So we are in my opinion, the advent of the red dot pistol sight. I shoot the red dot. I think it is the way to go, but that's just me personally. One of the things that I love about this pistol is out of the box, it is ready to mount in any red dot that takes an RMR footprint. So RMR, SRO, Hollow Sun, 407, 507. I have on here a Swamp Fox. I think that's a Liberty. So anything that has an RMR footprint, it is ready to go. No plates, no adapters. It is a direct mount. Another cool thing, when you drop the red dot in there, the sights on there, so these are Glock style sights. So while the sights that come on there are awesome, I would not change them. If you choose to do so, any sight that will fit a Glock pistol will fit this pistol. That's just how they've designed it. That's one of the smart things I think that they did.
Yeah, that's huge. You know, the aftermarket thing, sometimes people get bit by, they see the pistol, they jump on it, and then they get home and they start looking for extras and they realize, oh man. And another part, just real quick to interject on Optic Ready, if you've done any shopping for pistols and a price point is critical to you, and let's face it, it's critical to everybody, you understand what a significant step this is to have an optic ready pistol in a price range that most everyone's going to find affordable. That's huge.
No, I think most optic cuts, 125, 150 bucks, and then your pistols, you basically don't have a pistol for 4 to 6 weeks.
Right.
So out the box, that's ready to go. The cool thing is when you drop the optic in there, so they've made it to where the sights are at a good height, and then the optic cut is actually deep enough, you've got a lower third co-witness in that red dot sight. You don't have to change your sights. You did not lose your rear sight, and you still got that lower third co-witness. I thought that when they came out with that, and I saw that for the first time, I thought that was awesome when they did that.
Yeah, if you ever get in a situation where you need that option, that is pretty big.
Yes. Yeah. So out the box, that is ready to go. Another thing too, so holster compatibility. So it comes with this little minimalist holster right here. It does have a spring clip, which I think was a smart move. XDM holsters. Readily available. Y'all probably have some here in the store.
Right.
But if somebody is not a big fan of this gun will fit in XDM holsters. I've actually checked it myself.
And you know, the XDM holsters, XDMs have been around for forever. You'll have no shortage, kind of like the Glock sights. You'll be able to find an XDM holster anywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then last, the magazines that they come with are 226 pattern magazines. These are MECGAR. They actually ship with two, an 18 and then an 18 plus 2, so a 20 round magazine for those of you who went to public school. So aftermarket availability, I know y'all probably have, if you don't already have them in the store, you can get these things right away.
Absolutely, yeah.
In my opinion, I think every handgun that you have, you need to have at least 6 magazines per that handgun. So make sure to stock those things. You've got your user manual. Men, read the user manual. Don't try to do it yourself.
Yeah, this isn't a TV or something where you throw the manual away. We always stress, not only for safety, but just to fully appreciate everything that your firearm offers you.
Yep.
Reading the owner's manual, if you're ever going to read an owner's manual for anything, read one on a new pistol.
Exactly. It comes in a hard case right here. Once again, holster, 2 mags. You'll notice that pistol over here, I kind of took all the grip modules off of it, and you're probably looking at thinking, what the heck is going on with that pistol?
It looks a little bony.
It does. Touche. This pistol out of the box gives you, I think, 27 different options on grip panels, back straps. So we've got on the side panels right here, we've got a small, medium, and large. Same on the back strap, and then we've also got a magazine well if you want to do that. So regardless of what your hand size is, how big or small you are, we've got the panels that come with the gun so that it is ready to go and it will fit your hand or fit your preference however you want to.
That's kind of another unique thing for it, because you know there's a lot of pistols out there now come with backstrap options, but to have actual side panel options, like you said, 27 different combinations. I mean, you will find the fit for your hand with all that right out of the box. No need to take it, send it off for a custom job or anything like that. The custom job is there in the box, and you can do it yourself.
Definitely.
That's very cool.
So like my pistol right here, I'm a large backstrap guy, medium side panels. We've got one of our engineers who shoots a lot of 3-gun. He has done some weird thing to where like his support hand takes a small and his firing hand takes a large panel. So however you want to make that happen, you've got that ready to go. That is everything that you get with the pistol.
Wow.
I think, like I said, once you factor in everything that you get, plus your cleaning rod and your brush,
right?
I think it's an awesome little package out of the box, ready to go. Another cool thing too about these, so we have, like I said, these pistols come in 3 different colors. They come in black, OD green, and FDE. The black is a Tenifer finish. The OD green and the FDE are actually Cerakote. So that way we can actually match the color of the slide to the frame. And then one last thing that I love about this pistol is the trigger. So it's a safe action style, flat-faced trigger. I know you guys are very familiar with that. But the cool thing about this trigger, it is a pre-cocked striker. It breaks right under 4.5 pounds. Ooh. It is an extremely smooth. You'll feel you'll get to shoot it. It is an extremely smooth trigger out of the box. One of the best triggers I have ever shot amongst any pistol. So they did a fantastic job with that. And then the more you actually shoot it and dry fire it and actually clean up those internals, it even becomes that much better.
Wow. So out of the box, 4.5 pounds.
Easy.
Wow,
Easy.
that's
yep.
that is.
It's got an awesome reset if you like to use the reset. But yeah, it is a fantastic trigger.
I think it's exciting that we're seeing, and this is the first one I've seen that's to this extent. The options that you get while being able to stay within your price point. difference. You know, the threaded barrel, the optic ready, just everything about it is obviously built with not just the consumer in mind, but also a savvy gun person in mind. You know, there's not any gimmicks to any of this. These are all things that really matter to someone that's going to own, carry, or shoot a firearm.
Yeah.
You know, it's not frilly stuff that you go, okay, that's cute, but what difference does it make? All of these things make a difference.
Exactly. I'm excited about this one myself, just because of, you know, I love polymer striker fired pistols. I'm a concealed carry nut, you know, self-defense, all that stuff. So this pistol, I just love. I think they did a great job with it.
The last thing I have, and you covered all the bases there. Last thing I have that I want to point out that you didn't touch on specifically. Talk a little bit about the front sight that comes standard on this.
Yeah. So the front sight, fiber optic fronts. It comes with a fiber optic green sight. Like I said, if you want to switch that out, you can. I don't think there's a need to. When I shoot iron sights, a lot of times I'm a fiber optic red guy. So if you want to do that, guys, just take a little fiber optic red, put that thing in there, burn the ends, you're good to go. But I thought that was awesome. Blacked out rear, fiber optic front, ready to go. And even with the sight that's on there, it really, really pops, especially when you're outdoors.
Yeah, it's a pretty comprehensive package, very well thought out with not only budget savvy consumers in mind, but also gun people that you know expect a lot when they buy a firearm. This delivers everything to maybe a bigger audience than was there before, and to stay at the front of the market these days, you have to do something like that. And it seems like for this gun, they even went above and beyond what they had to do. They kind of just got it all with one swoop. They didn't, you know, drip this out like, oh, later you can buy side panels. Later you can do. I mean, it's there. That's awesome.
Yep, definitely. And this, like I said, that pistol's a shooter. I ran some steel case through it this past weekend, and it shoots.
Wow.
It shoots. I love it.
Well, it's a little chilly outside, but it never gets too cold for me to shoot. So let's go outside. I wanna give this thing a test spin if you don't mind. I love that front sight.
It pops.
Man, it gets, yeah.
It pops.
All right, Craig, I've got to say the PX-9 delivered everything you said it would. It was fun to shoot, extremely comfortable to shoot. The gun, you know, I think you can kind of feel the quality of a gun when you handle it, and especially when you shoot it. There was nothing about that thing that made me the least bit apprehensive about firing it. I'd be comfortable carrying it. I'd be comfortable with it, you know, as a home defense weapon. That front sight really pops. I love that about it. Being able to customize the grip to exactly what you want. I mean, it just delivered everything you talked about. The one I shot didn't have the optic, but I have no doubt that with the optic, it's going to be the exact same experience.
Yep.
I'm kind of blown away at everything that's included with these guns, and it didn't disappoint in any way to me. I know you've probably shot this model a lot longer than I have. What are your thoughts on it?
So, like I said, I love it for what it is, especially for a lot of the new shooters that we've gotten the last couple years. You know, they're coming in looking for that value, right? What is that pistol that I'll be happy to shoot and that is fun but it's not going to break the bank? That pistol should be a little bit higher price than what it's at, but it is for what you get. I don't think there's a better pistol on the market. I love shooting it. I carry that pistol myself, the optic ready one, and that trigger
It really was something else for right out of the box. It's as good a trigger as I've ever felt.
To me, that's what makes that pistol.
Yeah.
So it's a phenomenal pistol.
Yeah, it's not only a great value, it's just a great gun.
It is.
You know, you don't have to get it and say, well, this is all I could get. You can get it and say, this is all I need.
Yeah.
So it's a great value. And like I said, you know, at the beginning, competition's never been stiffer on this market. It's great for the consumers, tough on you guys, but you guys definitely stepped up and met the challenge with the PX-9.
Yeah, but I mean, when that happens, the consumer wins, and that's kind of what we're trying to do. Is we're trying to bring that pistol out that fills that need, fills that void so that the customer can win. And I think that's what we did on this pistol.
I think you knocked it out of the park.
I think so too.
All right, folks, we hope you've enjoyed today's video. Be sure and give us a like after watching it. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel to see our videos. We should have one coming out each week. Comment on what you liked or didn't like about it. Give us suggestions about videos you'd like to see, and we'll try to make it happen for you. And remember, folks, if you've ever shopped, shot, or hunted with us, you're already a part of the Carter's Country family. Until next time, adios. I want to give the second test spin if you don't mind.
For sure, as long as we stay away from the antlers, we'll be okay.
Yeah, there's... Oh man, that should have been on video.
I know.
He's doing this video injured. Real trooper. We may go into that a little bit later, but wasn't firearm related at all. But a little blood was spilled this morning. Not by me. It was completely an accident. And you're fine now.
Damn animals.
Yeah. Even antlers off an animal that's no longer with us can be a dangerous thing. Let's just
Even in
get
death.
that out there. Yeah, that's
Even
right.
in death, they will still jump up and get you.